BLC's trying to bring out the fabulous. Cause I give a way too much. I'ma need like 2 shots in my cup. Wanna get up, wanna get down. That's how I feel right now. Oh, I've been so down and under pressure. I'm way too fine to be this stressed, yeah. coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. I'm coming out tonight. Okay. All right. It's about damn time. I'm coming out tonight. 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 Okay. All right. Never gonna get it, 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 never gonna get it. Never gonna get it, 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 never get it.
What are you looking at?
right, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sandra Lumbana Lindquist, and I'm the President and CEO of the Chamber. Thank you all for being here today. We're excited. We're 600 members strong today in the audience, and we're so happy to have everybody here today. So this is a great time to be in New Orleans, right? Come on. We just celebrated the Super Bowl, the 11th Super Bowl to be in New Orleans. We're tied with Miami. What a great opportunity that was. Our city shone. It was beautiful. We did such a great job of showcasing our city and having all these people in town. And then when we had Mardi Gras right after that, which was another success. So it is a great time to be here, not only in New Orleans, but Louisiana. And just so you know, New Orleans, we're a great tourism city, and it is one of our industries. And sometimes people think, oh, tourism, it doesn't bring in the dollars that maybe a tech firm or a hospitality firm or the medical industry does, and that's not the case. And I just wanted to share some statistics with you about the impact of Mardi Gras, because it blew my mind when I did read through this, and I did a presentation on it. Super Bowl, it brought in nearly $1 billion to the state of Louisiana. Mardi Gras, it had an $891 million impact to New Orleans. So not just the state of Louisiana, but New Orleans. Right? It increases state taxes by $14 million a year. It accounts for 3% of the New Orleans GDP. And every $1 that the city spends, the return on investment is $2.64. So this 2-week party where we're creative and innovative and we have all these people in town, not only do we have a beautiful party for our city, but we know how to capitalize on it too. Now also, Louisiana's got some great projects as well. And if you haven't heard, Meta invested over $10 billion in an IA data center up in North Louisiana. And then most recently, in fact it was last week, in Ascension Parish, there's a $5.8 billion Hyundai project that is being built. So these are great things that are happening in New Orleans and in the state of Louisiana. And there's some great things happening at the Chamber as well. We are now 1,400 members strong, which is a huge accomplishment for us. It's the highest membership that we've had since inception with the New Orleans Chamber. And it's the highest, thank you. Right before COVID, we had 1,300 members, and we were so excited about that. And then, of course, with COVID, we lost quite a few, and they have come back, and now we're even stronger with 1,400. And then last year, in 2024, the Chamber hosted 87 events with over 8,400 attendees. And then if you missed it this morning, Helena Moreno, our city councilwoman, gave the New Orleans Chamber a city proclamation celebrating the Chamber's work in elevating women. That was a great accomplishment for us as well. So that's why we're here today, though, to celebrate women. And can you believe this is the 6th annual Power Up Women's Conference? We launched it in 2019 as a concept and did it every year, even through COVID. In 2020, we did a hybrid in-person and virtual. And over the years, it's grown in size, scope, and impact. So now with 600 people here today, we're super excited to go on with the program. So the conference has always achieved the mission of its title sponsor, which is Fidelity's Power Program, and that is bringing female leaders together to learn more and inspire each other. So I want to thank Chris Ferris, Tammy O'Shea, and Katie LeBronton for all your work and for being with us since the inception of the conference. So collaboration is the key behind this conference. We're collaborators. We don't compete. We work together. And today would not have occurred if it were not for the collaboration of many of the women that are in the room today. We've been able to pool all of these incredible resources from across the region into one big gathering that boosts connections and resources for female professionals. A huge thank you for our network partners who did the breakout sessions this morning and who will be doing the breakout sessions this afternoon. And at this time, it's my pleasure to recognize all of our top sponsors. So, of course, our presenting sponsor, Fidelity Bank, and you'll hear from them in just a few minutes. But we also have several impact sponsors that we'd like to recognize. Please thank our friends at Cox Communications for keeping us connected with Wi-Fi today. New Orleans & Company is our app sponsor, and I hope by now all of you have downloaded the app because it has all the information about everybody else in the room and all of our speakers and the agendas. Shell is our Coffee and Connections sponsor. And thank you to Women's Health sponsor DePaul Community Health. As women, mothers, friends, we tend to put others before ourselves, so we appreciate DePaul for supporting our efforts to uplift women's health and have these conversations here in New Orleans. And then also a special thanks to Jones Walker, who is our happy hour sponsor, and happy hour is at 4 o'clock today. We also want to recognize our partners, Biz New Orleans, Black Tie Auctions, Gamble Communications, NOLA Toast Entertainment, Performance First Digital, PJ's Coffee and Ballard Brands, The Times Pick, NOLA.com, and Z Events, Sparkle and Swag. Thanks to all of our sponsors. I also want to personally thank every one of you in the room today for purchasing a ticket. Your presence and your patronage are very much appreciated. And lastly, most importantly, I would like to thank the Chamber team, Ashley Hilsman, our COO, Alexis Walker, who's our Membership and Events Manager, Samira Medina, our Marketing Manager, Candace Cola, our Executive Assistant, and a special thank you to Claire Martin, who is our Development Manager and who has taken on this massive conference with confidence and grace. And we threw her in it, and she has just excelled. She made it look easy, and so please let's thank my team. I'd also like to thank my board members and our Chairman's Council members that are in the room today. And with that, I would like to call onto the stage Tammy O'Shea with Fidelity.
Good afternoon. Fidelity Bank is so proud to once again be a part of this event. We've watched it grow and thrive over the years, just like our Power program, which we launched over 8 years ago, focused exclusively on women-owned businesses. That program has grown to represent over 3,000 members from all various sectors with one thing in common: they're owned by women. Our Power members do exactly what we're doing here today. They get opportunities to network. They get opportunities to make connections. They get opportunities to learn, but they also get a checking account and a purple debit card. So if you would like to learn more about Fidelity Bank Power, I encourage you to visit us outside here. We have a content corner set up, so we have our social media team out there that'll film some content that you can take back and use. We have a little fun rest area and some photo spots, so please stop by and see us right outside these doors. But right now, I'd like to introduce Val Grubb is an internationally recognized keynote speaker, corporate leadership consultant, and executive coach who helps companies improve their bottom line by elevating their employees from tactical thinkers to strategic leaders. Her expertise is based on 20-plus years in senior leadership roles at companies such as Rolls-Royce Aircraft, and NBC Universal, as well as helping to found the Oxygen Channel for Oprah Winfrey and Interactive Corp for Barry Diller, parent company to Expedia, Home Shopping Network, and Ticketmaster, to just name a few. Val's book, Clash of the Generations, Managing the New Workplace Reality, helps leaders manage multiple generations in the office. Okay, but now let me really tell you about my friend Val Grubb. This is a lady you want in your corner. I pretend to be her probably 2 times a day, especially when I have to stick up for myself. I ask myself all the time, what would Val do? And I go from there. She is a New Orleans superfan, the best orderer at every restaurant, and can rock a costume and a headpiece like no other. Please welcome the force, my friend, Val Grubb.
All right, so first off, give me just a second because I need to move Sandra's booster seat here. All right, it frightened me to see Tammy stand up on those stunning heels she's got on. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is a problem. All right, everybody, I'm Val Grubb. Wow, are you in for a treat, folks? Let me tell you, you cannot believe these women that you are about to hear from. Like, seriously, I was looking at their resumes. Well, let me ask a quick question, though. How'd the morning go? How'd the morning go? Anybody learn anything this morning? Let me see a show of hands. Show of hands. All right, who met a new person? All right, now you got to double down on that. Got to double down on that. One of the greatest things about coming to conferences is to meet new people. So I'm going to challenge all of you that between now and 5 o'clock, you got to meet at least 2 new people. I want you to walk up to somebody and say, that Val Grubb told me I got to meet somebody, and you look like somebody who I want to know. Because this is what makes New Orleans so special. But it's also, please understand, this is also a secret to your success, is about networking, meeting people, and being able to call on somebody when you have a question or when you need help. So again, use this opportunity to expand your network. And I can tell you that I certainly am. Wait till you see these women who are up here to speak. When I was looking, I got their bios, and I'm like, they're like 2 pages long, and I'm like, oh boy, we got to cut these down. And I'm like, what fabulous thing am I going to cut down? Because it was so difficult to pull these to do a quick 1-minute intro just because of how fantastic they are. So let's get into it. Are you excited? Woo! Yes, exactly. All right, first up, holy shit. Tara Hernandez serves as president of JCH Properties Plus, a real estate investment, consulting, and development company that specializes in delivering urban lifestyle experiences through the conversion of underutilized real estate into cool, creative spaces. Tara has developed residential, mixed-use, mixed income, and commercial development projects throughout Louisiana, Mississippi, and Missouri. Her firm is part of a team currently developing a new 40-plus acre mixed-use neighborhood on the New Orleans riverfront known as River District. She also leads, yes, exactly, right? I'm not even halfway down. She also leads her commercial real estate brokerage company, Legacy Real Estate Partners, as managing broker. Tara is also an investor and fund manager of Reform Ventures, LLC. She's a member of First Round Capital's Angels Track 6 cohort, also a member of New Orleans LA Angel Network, and a board member of the Idea Village. She was named as one of 100 Rising Star VCs in 2020 who represent the future of venture capital by Business Insider. She is the immediate past president of the New Orleans Jazz and Heritage Festival and Foundation, past commissioner of the Port of New Orleans and the New Orleans Public Belt Railroad, past chair emeritus of Greater New Orleans, Inc. She's also a former trustee of the Urban Land Institute and past chair of the Urban Land Institute's National Heinz Competition Jury. Amongst her many, many, many awards, she received the Torchbearer Award for Economic Development from the National Coalition of 100 Black Women. She has recognition as a 2017 and 2023 New Orleans City Business Woman of the Year. She is a Business Hall of Fame laureate by Junior Achievement and a Women of Color honoree by 100 National Black Men of Metro New Orleans. And again, this doesn't even really scratch the surface of everything there is to say about Tara Hernandez. Please join me in welcoming this amazing powerhouse woman, and I can hardly wait to hear what you have to say.
So excited. Well, hello, everybody. I'm happy that the morning went well. So that was a lot, and thank you, Val. I really appreciate it, because lots of times people only know me from real estate. How many kind of knew a little bit about what I did in real estate? Well, y'all didn't know about this little secret thing of music that gives me good energy, and also all of the work that I've been doing in the technology investment space. So let's start from the beginning. This is my story. I've been in the real estate business for 40 years. That's a long time. My parents both had their real estate license, and it was an extra source of income, but it gave me access to what this thing real estate was. Now, I was never a full-time real estate agent, but it gave me access to the ecosystem, and it allowed me to find my place. I started doing, some renovations, but I was really into it, and I decided to go and get a master's in real estate development. So when I came back, I was really excited, and I said, what am I gonna do? And I started working on neighborhood development. And from there, like you said, like Val said, we convert underutilized real estate into cool, creative spaces. And what that means is the stuff that nobody knows how to touch and bring back to life is what gets us excited. And we like to convert these things and make them really special places. Now, this coolness factor, trademark term, by the way, is how we infuse art and culture and the parts of New Orleans into everything that we do. And so if any of you have ever visited any of my projects and not walked through and stopped and said, wow, that's really cool, then we did not do our job. So a funny thing happened. Right after Katrina, this guy who co-founded the Weather Channel sought me out. And he had come to the city as an angel investor because he had exited the Weather Channel, and he wanted to find like minds and people who would be interested in investing in these new and upcoming technology companies. And I knew nothing about this, but it piqued my interest. And so I said, okay, I'll take the bite. Now, what many of you don't know is that for the past 11 years, I've been a business manager for a recently retired professional athlete. And at the same time, he was receiving pitches for money to invest in technology companies. So it just sort of collided, and went off and helped him start his own family office that has venture investments. So we work with people all over the country, but after I started learning about this, I said, I'm all in. I'm retiring from real estate. And people who knew me said, what do you mean you're retiring from real estate? I don't understand this. I don't get it. How do they connect? I said, well, wait. First of all, I'm type A and creative. That doesn't always go together, but what both of those industries provide and require are for me to advocate, vision, have the foresight for things that have yet to be seen. We have to build a story and get people to follow. And so I was all in, and I took it from there, and became very active in the community, and i.e. got to Idea Village and the like. Now, a woman like me in two places that don't normally have people like me, how am I going to succeed? How am I going to thrive? Well, the first thing I need is place. This place. And why this place? Because the first thing is it allows me to be me. Y'all know we got crazy stuff going on around here, and if I do certain things, people might not even turn their head. The second thing is we have a constant faucet of creativity and inspiration. Same thing. I often look and shake my head and chuckle and say, only in New Orleans. But it's a good vibe. And so it provides me the opportunity to have those things. And then the last thing is the ability and the freedom to try, not afraid to try new things. We just completed the 14th season of New Orleans Entrepreneur Week. This is entrepreneurs, angel and venture capital, and higher ed coming together to foster, encourage, support, and reward cash. I mean, the first prize is like $300,000, so it's nothing to sneeze at. And they encourage people to take risks and try things because that creates opportunities, and it's a good thing for New Orleans to cultivate. The other thing besides place that is kind of required for what I do is currency, and not just this kind of currency. New Orleans has more natives who live here or move back here than anybody else in the country. That creates generational currency. That means I don't care how you look, I don't care how much money you have, they're families, they're generations of people that know who you are, that are happy to help and introduce and connect you. The other thing we do is have lots of non-traditional ways to do business and do good. Because I think we have this thing called Mardi Gras, we have these things called crawfish boils, we have these social organizations, we have festivals up the galore, we have more live music fests than anybody in the country, facts. And so how many of you have ever made a business or advocacy or other connection at one of these events? Raise your hands. That's what I thought. And so that's been great and a creative opportunity for me as well. And then the last part of that is advocacy. There are things that I'm passionate about, that I believe in, and by me becoming an advocate and being in those spaces and volunteering, advocacy has basically come back and helped me, not just as business entrees, but also in other things that I support, because I've been able to establish relationships and build trust in those spaces. So you have an African-American woman in these two spaces that aren't traditionally open to her. And how do I succeed? Well, first of all, it's been a journey. It is not always easy, but those areas of support and creativity have nurtured me and allowed me to remain convicted. And also, I know that if I know my stuff, I've been able to get a foot in the door in rooms that I otherwise would not have been able to access because of what I have here, and so I remain committed there. So what's next? I'm gonna continue to advocate. I'm gonna continue to find my village and hang out with my village and remain inspired. I have a slogan for anybody who knows me, GSD, and it means get it done. And that's what we're gonna do, because over there you will see things rising on the river. It will be something for everybody. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna remain committed to having an open mind, not afraid to try, because as my friend Tim Williamson likes to say, WIIW. What if it works? Thanks for having me.
Holy cow. So, how many times did you hear Tara say she's all in? I want to make sure that we really hear those nuggets that just came out of that came out of her mouth. I really heard all in and open to new opportunities. Like, that's what was so exciting to me. And what I took out of this was to say, to keep your head up. We as women, in many instances, how many of us are guilty of just putting our head down and just grinding, working, because we get it done. The challenge is that doesn't always serve us well. Are you going in the direction? Is your head up and you're out looking at the keeping strategy in mind and strategizing about your own life and about where you want to go? Or is your head down in the tactical? I understand we need both, but I want you to make sure that we keep those heads up so just as Tara said, we can be all in and see those new opportunities that are out there. Let's give another round of applause for Tara. Oh my gosh, wouldn't you hate to follow her? And yet, my goodness, like I said, it just keeps getting better. So next up, Alyssa Fletchinger Higgins is a dedicated small business owner and driving force behind Plush Appeal, the Mardi Gras spot, a family-owned and operated company that has been a cornerstone of New Orleans Mardi Gras industry for decades. Woo! Exactly. Who loves a good Mardi Gras? Woohoo! As vice president, Alyssa has played a pivotal role in growing the business while staying true to its roots, ensuring that crews, businesses, and revelers have access to high-quality Mardi Gras throws, beads, and party supplies. She has helped shape Plush Appeal into not just a supplier, though, but a trusted partner to parade organizations and local businesses. Her leadership extends beyond daily operations, though, focusing on customer relationships, product development, and expanding the company's reach while maintaining its reputation as a locally owned and operated business that cares and supports the community. Alyssa is also a recognized advocate for sustainability in the Mardi Gras industry. She has spearheaded initiatives to introduce eco-friendly throws, biodegradable materials, and recycling programs, ensuring that the beloved tradition of Mardi Gras evolves responsibly. By collaborating with local organizations and city leaders, she has positioned Plush Appeal at the forefront of the movement to make Mardi Gras greener without sacrificing its excitement and spectacle. As a passionate entrepreneur and community leader, Alyssa is committed to keeping family-owned businesses at the heart of New Orleans culture. Through her work, she continues to shape the future of Mardi Gras, blending tradition with innovation while ensuring that the spirit of Carnival thrives for generations to come. Everyone, please help me welcome Alyssa Higgins.
Good afternoon. So, Plush Appeal started with my dad in 1989, where he was selling, he was working in the amusement industry, and he originally distributed amusement crane machines all over the United States, and that's where he started. He was selling those machines. The amazing popularity of the machines in arcades, family entertainment centers, and amusement parks created a significant need for stuffed animal prizes for the crane machines. At that time, he recognized an opportunity to start a stuffed toy company. He revolutionized the distribution of those and that equipment when he started mixing the stuffed toys instead of just having them sold by the case. So before, all the other companies were just selling like a case of bears. And he realized that if you won a brown bear, you wouldn't want to continue to play for another brown bear. So he started mixing the cases, and they called them pre-packs at the time. So they would incorporate now a bear, a tiger, an elephant, and different types of stuffed animals. From there, the business continued to grow and expanded into a vast array of different novelties, which eventually led to beaded necklaces and other Mardi Gras products. As we grew in the Mardi Gras market, we created many different styles of generic throws. The generic throws, though, the customers that we were reaching and meeting with, they wanted to see stuff more branded with logos and things like that. So we started developing, hearing what their concerns were and things that they wanted. We listened to those customers, and then once again, we took that stuff and started finding different ways to incorporate that and make those generic products more specific to the cruise. And you can tell, because like today when you look at the stuff that comes off of these floats, it is very specific. It's not just like one thing with all these different logos on it. They're really devised and branded specifically for those organizations. And so we've come a long way with that. A lot of that, though, came from listening to the customers and some of the things that they wanted to see. And it's become kind of a big joke now in our office where, like, if you dream it, we can make it. Because we work in so many different mediums and in different materials between plastics and metals and crystals and glass and so many different things. But that's really been the cornerstone, I think, of the business, has been listening to what customers want and what the needs are in the environment and hearing people's feedback and getting that feedback from them. And I think that has helped us to grow and expand our market share and what we do in the market. And we're really grateful for that. Later, through that, we also added a storefront and then expanded into an online presence so people could go shop for other things and other holiday supplies, not just Mardi Gras. Because we really believe at the heart of what we do is like we work with our customers and try to help them celebrate everyday celebrations. And New Orleans has such a good, unique way of celebrating every milestone in life that we encounter. And so we try to help with that by providing things that can help people add flair or a little spark to those occasions, birthday parties, weddings, big events in their lives, promotions, retirements, engagements, bachelorette parties, all of those things that mark those milestones. We're second generation company, as I said. My dad started the company, and we believe that New Orleans has such a strong entrepreneurial spirit because people here support their local businesses like family, and those specialty niche businesses like ours that really focus on individuality and celebrating these everyday parts of their lives. I think that part of my success has been watching some of strong individuals like my father and some of the managers that I've worked under, and being able to learn from them and be able to ask them questions and not being afraid to speak up. They've given me some very valuable advice, and I think listening to them as I've learned, because I started working at Plush Appeal when I was 9 years old, and so I've really done probably every position there, I think, at this point. But I think being able to ask questions and learn things and innovate things and not be stuck on one process has been very beneficial to us. A lot of times we try things there and we're like, yeah, this stunk, we're never trying this again. There's been a lot of ups and downs like that, but every now and then we'll try something and it'll work much better, and we figure out that we really feel that we should have incorporated that sooner. We're like, why have we been doing it this way for so long? But I think being open to that is really important, and I think being able to look at those ideas, and sometimes those things work might not have worked at one point, but bringing them back in and trying them again every now and then. And sometimes they work now, because as your business evolves and as the things that you're doing evolve, it's very important to be able to do that. Thank you.
Wow, so what was the one word you heard her say more than anything? Customer. Yeah, exactly. Customer. The voice of the customer kept coming up again and again. You don't have a business without customers. And as a business owner myself for 16 years, I am always reaching out, servicing a customer, helping one, existing one, focusing on finding new ones. So if you are anybody here thinking about going out on their own at some point, or that being a goal? 2 people, you're kidding me. Seriously? All right, there we go. All right, I shamed a couple people into it. They're like, not really, but I don't want Val looking at me. If you're thinking about going out on your own, understand that always be thinking about, just as Alyssa talked about, what problems are you solving for the customer, even if they don't know they have a problem? Always be thinking about that. And I must admit, though, I am coming back and listening to all that they do for customers. I am now blaming pretty much Plush Appeal for my psycho obsession with costuming. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, one more hand for Alyssa. All right, next up, holy cow. Dr. Jenny Maines is a Honduran American serving as the Chief Commercial Officer of CRC Global Solutions, a cutting-edge 3PL supply chain and logistics company that leverages technology, efficiency, and innovation to drive sustainable growth for its partners. Under her leadership, CRC has become a trusted solutions provider in warehousing, transportation, and supply chain management. Though trained as a physician, Dr. Maines discovered that her true calling lay in advocating for and supporting underserved populations. Her passion for service led her to establish and expand CRC We Care, We Share, the nonprofit arm of CRC Global, which provides aid to disadvantaged communities in North and Central America. And as if that was not enough, she expanded her reach into media by becoming the co-owner and managing member of Bright Frame Studios in December of 2023. They are now expanding in Los Angeles, further establishing its presence in the entertainment and production industry. Dr. Maines is deeply committed to developing the next generation of leaders and serves on the board of the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and the University President's Advisory Board at the University of Holy Cross. Additionally, she provides strategic leadership at CDM, a women minority-owned enterprise specializing in logistics, brokerage, construction, and branding. Dr. Maines shares this amazing journey with her husband, Ronnie Maines, and their 5 children, who inspire and support her every step of the way. Her ethos is simple, yet profound. Serve, mentor, and give back. Please help me in welcoming Dr. Jenny Maines.
It's such an honor to be here and to share the stage with such a powerful woman, and to be able to speak to each and one of you here. So I'm gonna start with asking a question. Have you ever looked at your life and thought, this wasn't the plan? Raise your hand if you ever look at your life and you're like, but maybe it might have not been the plan, but it was your purpose. That was me, standing in the crossroad between medicine and a business that I didn't build, but somehow I knew I was called to join and continue to grow it. My name, like she said, it's Dr. Jenny Maines. I'm a physician by training, but a builder by heart. My husband, that is here, Ronnie Maines, started CRC Global Solutions, which is a logistics company with big vision. And not only the vision is big, it has a bigger heart. When I joined him, I didn't just join a company. It was not just joining the family company. It was joining a mission. CRC is more than logistics. It started with a small warehouse about 24 years ago in Kenner, and it expanded to many states and many divisions like commercial real estate, commercial construction, transportation, brokerage, hospitality now, and service centers, IT, software, and development. And over the years, I've been blessed to help this company grow, expand it to other countries, and pour my passion into every part of it. And it didn't stop there. Inspired by a creative spirit and the incredible team that we have at CRC, we were able to launch not one, but 2 Dolby Atmos studios, one here in Louisiana and another one in Los Angeles. Because sometimes growth means going beyond what's expected and creating what's never been done. So one of the questions was, why New Orleans? Because here, business is personal, relationships matter, culture matters. The city doesn't just support entrepreneurs, it shapes them. And I'm proud to say that Louisiana didn't just grow our company, but it also grew me. Every step of this journey has been guided by people, mentors, this chamber, my faith community, women who stood beside me and lifted me higher. They taught me that true leadership isn't about having a title. It's about making room for others to rise with you. So now, a little bit about my personal story. There's 2 points in my life that I'm very proud of and that now I'm able to look back and see and be grateful for it. One, I was raised by my grandparents since I was 2 months. From 2 months to the age of 6, my grandparents didn't know how to read or write. And they used to go to the convenience store to get credit, to raise me on credit. So I was raised on credit. So fast forward it, with hard work, with dedication, I was able to go to school. So I went from being raised by somebody that didn't know how to read or write to being able to go to school, become a physician, which is the highest academic achievement. But not only that, I went from being raised in credit, and now we have our CRC nonprofit, which is We Care, We Share, that here in the state of Louisiana, we're able to feed people. We give anywhere from 6 to 13 containers of food a week in our area, and that is about 40,000 pounds of food. So the second point is I went from the Doctors Without Borders, went back to Honduras, my parents' country, fell in love with it, and as a daughter of immigrants, I wanted to be able to bring jobs and keep families together. In that journey, my husband, my biggest cheerleader that I said yes. We opened up a service center in Honduras. We have a little bit, I think by now, 100 employees, and that is keeping families together and is preventing people from leaving to other countries and never being able to see their families again. But everywhere CRC goes, thank you. Everywhere CRC goes, we want to make sure that we leave our communities better. And how? By pouring in them, by finding a way to help our communities. And in Honduras, it wasn't going to be different than what we do here. So, like I said, and education was what took me out of poverty, what gave me a platform. So, moment we are able to feed 600 kids in Honduras. Not only do we feed them, but we also put our spiritual journey in them. It's a community that not only do we feed, do we bring hope, but we also make sure that all 600 kids have an education. Not only tell the parents send your kids to school, if we know that they can even feed them once a day, we make sure that they have all the school supplies, uniform, everything that they need. And that's how we believe we're gonna change a generation, giving them the tools to succeed. So that's part of my story, my 2 points, that I went from being raised by somebody that didn't know how to read or write, but becoming a physician. Being able to be raised in credit, and now being able not only to feed in the United States, but also abroad. So my message to every single one in here, it's not your circumstances. I'm very spiritual. It's what God put in your heart. So whatever it's that voice that's in there, believe in God or not, you are here in this world with a purpose. Listen to it. Is it gonna be scary? Yes. Am I shaking in here? Yes. But it's something that if it's in there, if it's in your heart, put the time, work hard, and you're gonna do it. And to any woman in this room wondering if she belongs at the table, guess what? You do belong at that table. Even if you didn't start at a business, even if you took a different path like I did, even if your story looks nothing like anybody else, that's your strength. You're unique. Embrace it. So build that thing that you want to build. Speak that vision. Take the leap of faith. Because when a woman rises, we all rise together. Thank you very much.
All right, I'm not really a crier, but let me tell you, that was staggeringly moving, right? What'd you take out of that? Purpose, mission, grit. I think that's what hit me, was just not letting that passion and the grit and what was inside of her. Like, that wasn't an overnight journey. It was constantly moving towards that, even in the face of what sounded like some tremendous struggles, and yet never giving up on that. And I love the comment, growth goes beyond what is expected. Are you pushing yourself? Are you pushing yourself? You sort of pushing those dreams down, or are we keeping them in the forefront? Just like Dr. Maines did here, to not let that passion to really helping others just come back and just continue to drive her. Let's give one more big round of applause for Dr. Maines. Next up, oh yes, it continues to get better. Oh yes, it does. Angelica Rivera. Woo! She is the president of Colmex Construction. Under Angelica's guidance, Colmex Construction has achieved remarkable milestones, including the U.S. Small Business Administration Louisiana District's Entrepreneurial Success of the Year Award. Colmex ranked 71st nationwide in the Inner City 100 and has been recognized as one of the fastest growing companies in Louisiana by Inc. 5000. Colmex has also been nominated as one of the best places to work in Louisiana. In 2024, Angelica launched a new division at Colmex Construction called Women Colmex Construction Crew, aimed at providing women with essential training and opportunities for successful careers in the construction industry. Sounds like from those cheers that she's succeeding. Is that what I'm hearing? All right. Over the past 17 years, Angelica has received many prestigious awards, including the City Business Excellence in Construction Award, CEO of the Year by the Webeck Enterprising Women of Color. She was named one of the local heroes by Telemundo 42, and also named CEO of the Year by Gulf Coast Bank. And in both 2023 and 24, she was selected as one of the most influential and inspiring business leaders in the New Orleans area on the Biz 500. And guess what? She made the cover of the magazine in this year's edition. Beyond her professional accomplishments, Angelica is a loving wife and mother to 4 amazing young boys. She is that just gives me chills. Wow. She is a trailblazer, dedicated to opening doors and paving the way for future generations through her work and unwavering commitment to excellence. Please join me in welcoming Angelica Rivera.
Hello, everyone. So it is an honor for being here. Actually, this is one of my favorite women's events of the year, and I'm excited to be here this year. As Valerie said, Colmex started 17 years ago. I started the company with my husband, and you can imagine a woman in the construction with poor English, no money, and no knowledge about construction. I came from a real estate background. Actually, I was a mortgage broker. So I used to go to all these conferences and trainings to learn more about construction. And a lot of times there was rooms full of men and me. And I feel alone so many times. And actually, there was one time that this guy approached me in one of the events, and he told me, he's like, Angelica, you shouldn't be here. This is not just do yourself a favor and spend more time with your family, because you're never going to make it in the construction industry. This is not a place for a woman. If it is hard for us, for you it's going to be even worse. So I think you're wasting your time. And actually, I met this guy 5 years ago. He was actually bidding in one of our projects when we have our projects for the Housing Authority, and he saw me, and I was like, hey. Yeah, so that was one of those moments that you feel proud of yourself. And I think that the key was being persistent. Again, if you think about it, he was right. I mean, I didn't have that many chances, but I was persistent. And I was blessed enough to have the best team ever. I mean, I got, and some of them are here with me today. We actually, I think what the key is to find the right people that share your vision and your mission and your values. That is really, really important to be surrounded by that. And we go through a lot of challenge on a daily basis, and as we grow, there is bigger challenge that we have. But challenge are opportunities. If you do lesson learns, I mean, if you do it again, that's the issue. But if you have any issue and you go through, and actually yesterday we have our meeting, we go through some lesson learns, so we don't do that again. But there is some challenge that are really stress you out, and that you cannot sleep at night. When you get one of those, what you need to do is give them to God. Just trust God, give them to Him. And I do that all the time. So in fact, I have conversations with him, and he's handling a couple of those right now. So I just told to him, this is going to be yours. Just let me know whenever I need to step in. But and that's been, I think, because mental health is so important, and it's important to keep that balance, and it's so important to take time for ourselves, because if you think about it, there is God, there is us, and then there is everybody else. So we have to be conscious and plan your day to take some time for yourself. And a lot of us say, well, we don't have enough time. But if that means waking up at 4:30 and from 4:30 to 5:30 in the morning, spend that time for you, meditating, listening to music, reading a book, that you have no idea how much that helps. And so one thing that I used to do a lot, long time ago, it was to compare myself with others. I'm like, oh my God, look how she's doing. Oh, here. You have, the only person that you can compare is with your own self 5 years ago or a year ago. So you just need to, if you want to compare with someone, do it with you. Don't do it with somebody else, because everybody has different paths. So it's not fair to do it, not with you, not with them. And important to give back. So give back to the community. we all have a call. Like Jenny was saying, God has a purpose for all of us. And one of the things that I love is to see women in construction. And I try to help them as much as I can so they don't go through the things that I went, which helped me to be stronger. But we create CWCK, which is Colmex Woman Construction Crew, that helps women that actually do the work. And that's something that we're focusing right now. We also have our annual Colmex Woman Construction Conference, which we just had last month over at Rivex South. And we're actually planning a trip to Cuba in June with our team, a mission trip. So I had the opportunity to go to Cuba a couple of months ago. You have no idea how amazing it is to help these people in need. We give out over 200 grocery packages. So I'm like, I need to do this with the team so they can feel that and they know how beautiful it is to serve. So we actually planning that next month. I'm connecting with someone there. We're getting names of kids and their information. So if anyone wants to help, let me know, because we're going to have a list of kids that we're going to bring some things to them. And so again, that's always giving back is so important in the community. And we have definitely beautiful city. New Orleans is a beautiful city. There is so many resources here in New Orleans for small companies. We have New Orleans Chamber of Commerce, we have Urban League, we have New Corp, we have the New Orleans, the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. There is so many entities that help small businesses, and we all need to reach out to them and take those are opportunities for us to grow. And that's why I try to go to every event that I come across. I love to be there because networking and what we're doing right here is not only all the education, but also come together. And like Valerie was saying, I actually told my team that this morning. I'm like, make sure that you leave this room with at least 2 new contacts and follow up. Go to lunch, do something, because the networking is really important. And if you are a woman in business and you don't have an account with Fidelity, I don't know what you're doing. Fidelity, not only they open an account for you, but the support that you get from them, and Kathy is amazing. I mean, Kathy is the best. So make sure that you reach out and that you open an account with them, because again, you're getting an amazing support from them. And just keep in mind that happiness is not, I hear this and I love it. Happiness is not actually a station that you can reach at. It is just a manner of traveling, how you go to it. So make sure that you pay attention to those little details, because sometimes we're so focused on going straight that we miss those little details. And so I really want you to do that. And with me, with kids, we have a lot of events when you don't really pay attention to those small details. So it is important to check into that and make sure that you enjoy those moments. Thank you.
All right, I got comments here. So let me just say this. If someone tells you that you are not good enough, I'm not going to say anything bad. I heard that. I heard Sandra go, uh-oh, oh God, what is Val going to say? I am not going to say anything bad, but you know I'm thinking it. If somebody tells you that you are not good enough, do not listen, just like Angelica. Think about how much bleaker the world would be had she listened to that dude who told her, just stay at home. Just stay at home. Find different people to hang with. She said she started her company 17 years ago, I believe. 5 years ago, she saw this guy, so she's not hanging with this guy. She's not hanging with this guy. My undergrad's in engineering. I did the math on that. And hang with different people. If people subtly or outright cut you down like this, you're hanging with the wrong people. And I know that Tammy O'Shea said she asked herself, what would Val do? So let me tell you right now, if somebody comes in and says bad things about you, I want you to hear my voice in your head, which that actually sounds kind of frightening now that I say that. But I want you to hear my voice telling you that you are good enough. All right? You ever have that moment, you come back and you go, what'd that crazy girl Val say? She said I'm good enough. And you know what? I'm right. Now, another thing that all 4 women that has struck me so far, did you notice that all 4 of them had their hand back, pulling other people up, helping other women? Our next speaker is no different. I am Christian Tucker, is the visionary president and CEO at the helm of Integrated Logistical Support, Inc. Celebrating its 30th anniversary, ILSI Engineering stands as a testament to IAM's dedication and leadership. Under her guidance, ILSI Engineering secured over 100 contract awards from state, local, and federal agencies, growing from a small team to more than 50 workers engaged in projects within Louisiana, nationwide, and internationally. Over 15 years of leadership, she has increased the company's revenue from $2 million to over $8.5 million as of 2023. Aside from her professional achievements, though, IAM is a fervent advocate for the city of New Orleans and its people, actively involved in initiatives promoting small business policy, diversity, and empowerment. Her exemplary leadership has been recognized with numerous prestigious awards, including the 2024 SBA National Small Business Person of the Year, and last year she led her firm to earn the Ernest N. Dutch Morial Convention Center Small Business of the Year Award. Exactly, yep. Committed to fostering positive change, IAM is an active member of various boards and councils focused on economic development and small business entrepreneurship. Her dedication to community engagement is exemplified by the Local Heroes Challenge, a project she initiated with her wife, Candace Tucker, to deliver fresh meals to frontline workers during the pandemic. Wading into the fire, helping others. Reflecting ILSI Engineering's core values, IAM champions the company's mantra, diverse experience, diverse projects, diverse people. Please help me in welcoming IAM Tucker.
Hey, y'all. So, again, my name is IAM Christian Tucker. I'm the president and CEO of WLC Engineering, and I'm super excited to be here. I'm honored to be here. Thank you, Sandra, for inviting me to be able to talk about New Orleans, what makes it different, and especially what's made my company successful in New Orleans. Now, Sandra, you can fuss me later. I'm not going to do it the way you asked me to do it. I'm going to do it a little different. It's fine. You know, we could talk about all the different things that makes New Orleans what it is. We could talk about arts, foods, culture, festivals, all this kind of different stuff. But the thing that interweaves all of that together are our people, right? And everybody's got their favorite time of year. Some people like Mardi Gras, all that kind of stuff. I like Jazz Fest, me, right? I love Jazz Fest. Why? All this different food, every culture of food you can imagine, every stage out there that they have at Jazz Fest, right? Every genre of music, art, from sculptures to everything out there, right? All encompassed in a small area that feels really large, right? That's what New Orleans is. We have one culture and one square block in New Orleans, and people do in entire towns, right? We're where it's at. And so why is that? Pound for pound, New Orleanians are the most creative, most talented people you'll find, and I believe that deeply in my heart. We're rooted in traditions that constantly bring us together, right? You know who's got the house on the parade route, because that's where you're gonna go park and pee, right? You know who's got the fire fish fries every Friday right now. You know who got the good crawfish boils, who hasn't boiled crawfish before, so you're probably not gonna go to that, right? So our appreciation for our way of life here is interwoven into our day-to-day work. There's a lot of times that, business and personal blurs lines a whole lot in New Orleans, naturally, right? Today you're in a meeting with somebody, on Sunday you might be in church with them. You might go to dinner that night and run into them again. We are the world's experts on combining business with pleasure. The reason that this convention center is as successful it is, and the reason the chamber is so successful at what they do, because we are the world experts on bringing everyone together for both of those types of fun and business. And our community is strong, and it's strongest when we show up for each other, the same way that these women show up for everybody every single day, and the speakers before me. Our city laughs together, we celebrate together. If you're a Saints fan like me, on Sundays we cry together, right? But when we do cry together, and the thing that brings us together and that gets us through these different things is courage, perseverance, and solidarity. And it helps bring us through a lot of difficult times, and I think we saw a little bit about that on January 1st. Despite our many challenges, and there are many, we find ways to come together. People love New Orleans because of the spirit of New Orleanians, because of each and every person who is in here today. Everything we feed you in New Orleans, physically, mentally, spiritually, it makes you feel good. That's what it's about, making people feel good. That's what business is about, serving your customers, but doing it in a way that's different. And what works other places doesn't necessarily work here, and what works here does not necessarily work in other places. I've been in a lot of places in business. We do a lot of things peculiarly, right? As my friend Barbara Major said, we are a peculiar people, and we are. But why am I saying this? What does this have to do with business, right? Because in business, our greatest assets are our people, period. No business exists without people, and no one gets anywhere alone. I know I sure haven't. So what I'm talking about is finding ways to meet your people, accept them and meet them where they are, and for who they are. For my business, my community of practice is what keeps me going, right? I know that I can pick up the phone, I can call my friend Eric at Propeller. If I need a 50,000-foot perspective, I'll pick up the phone, everybody know. If you don't know Miss Joanne Lawrence in this room, I know y'all know who I'm talking about over at the SBA, right? God bless that woman, she helps my business and 500 businesses at the same time, the hardest working woman in the federal government. But that's what it's about, especially when it comes to contracting. My VP of Ops, Leslie Taveney, God bless her, I can call her day or night, any day of the week. And I'm telling you this because all these different people individually don't have much in common. But my community of practice, those people that I'm talking about, and many other people who have given me chance and mentorship, or who interweave together to be the fabric of my success. It's not about me. Sandra, I know you want me to tell a story, but it's not about that today. It's about understanding our people. There's a saying that says, to go alone, go fast, but to go together, to go far. And in order to go far, we have to build meaningful relationships. And that's what this room is about. And thank you, Chamber, for creating this room to be able to do that. So, absolutely. So, I'm saying that the purely transactional approach of other places doesn't work the same here. This is New Orleans. We want more than that. We want a communal experience. We want authenticity. We want reciprocity. We want to know if we can trust you, right? That's what's crucial to success, not just here, but anywhere. And we create opportunities to connect, and we show up for each other. And y'all, outside of this room, there's a whole lot of forces constantly trying to pull us apart, right? Why is that? Oldest reason in the book, divide and conquer, right? But we understand that to grow together, to flourish together, We have to be connected to one another as humans first. That's what matters more than anything else. We know that after storms. How do we come together? It doesn't matter what you look like. If we ain't got power, we ain't got gas, we got nothing, what are we doing? We figure out ways to come together to fix that. We as a people, we build community. We find ways to convene, and everything we do in our culture brings us around that. We exude hospitality. We see people. We make them feel seen. We speak to people when we see them on the street. There's a reason for that culture. There's a reason that culture works for us. And there's a reason people come back here constantly to be a part of that culture. So we know that when we work together thoughtfully and intentionally, there's nothing that we can't accomplish together, especially in the city of New Orleans. And so what I'm saying is we attract what we put out. A good friend of mine said it the other day, you get what you give, right? And so people love us, again, because we're New Orleanians. So be New Orleans wherever you are. And I love that t-shirt, and I still got it. Be New Orleans or whatever. What does it mean? It means be different. It means be peculiar, be complicated, be easy, be loud, be passionate, be whatever you are, as long as you're being your most truest, authentic self, because that's what's worked for me. That's what's worked for the people around me. That's your advantage. That's your differentiator, personally and in business. So I'm going to leave y'all with an ask, and that's just as simple as, please continue to be exactly who you are. Please continue to be your truest self. Please make sure you make a bridge today and meet other people and meet them where they are for who they are, especially if it's somebody you never thought you would have worked with in the first place. You never know who can bring you anywhere. And I thank you for your time. Peace be with y'all, and be blessed. Thank you.
So I spent 8 minutes shouting out others who are awesome. Did you notice that as well? Never talked about herself. After all of these accomplishments, all shouting out to other women to lift them up. What I'd like us to do, I would like you to close your eyes. I'm going to give you about, well, Ashley, I was going to give you a minute, but no, I'm going to give you 20 seconds because Ashley's staring at me. Take a moment. I want you to come up with one word or one action that stuck out to you today that you want to double down on when you get out of here. What all of these, you have just heard from 5 amazing women, and I want you to walk out of here committing to do one thing for yourself. One thing. What is that? I'm going to give you 15 seconds now. All right, you've thought it. Now you're going to have to put that voice in your head that I'm going to be asking, are you holding yourself accountable for that? Are you holding yourself accountable for that? What I would ask, I'll end to reiterate I.M.'s comment here about be true to yourself, be kind to yourself, and please be kind to other women. Be that person, what we just saw, that shouts out and pulls other people up. Because women need to help women. Folks, thank you so much. It is absolutely my honor. And now to the more important thing, Ashley's got more jewelry to give away. Woo!
Thank you, Val, so much for being our awesome MC again this year. Kudos to you. And I know we're running a little bit behind, so give me 30 seconds. My 5 women and Sandra come up here, and Tammy and Katie for a photo as soon as I'm done. And our breakouts will start again at 1:45, which is in about 10 minutes, sorry. But there is a special jewelry giveaway from our friends at Symmetry Jewelers. Connie has been an amazing partner of ours here at the Chamber and a fantastic ambassador. We are so grateful for her. Yeah, we can give her a round of applause. She's giving away jewelry. Yeah. Okay, so we have a yellow gold diamond pave disc necklace. And yes, it's beautiful. I have a couple. I don't know if you're still here because you have to be present to win. It's Ashley Butterworth. Oh, yeah. Let's hear it for the mid-80s Ashleys. That concludes our luncheon program. We'll be back in this room at 4 o'clock. Go head out to the breakout sessions, and thank you so much to all of our speakers.